I started this on the wrong stream. From the wrong screen. Give me a sec. Hello. Hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday. This Tuesday, isn't it? I'm losing track. I feel like I've already worked a whole week, but yeah, we're back. Going back to Oxygen Not Included. Yeah, so we finished the Sleep Beat farm yesterday. So that was pretty exciting. Well, it was pretty chill and relaxed. Hoping to do a bit more today. So let's jump in. Oh, yes. So we have a load of spare sleep wheat stored up. We only needed to plant about 100 of it. So we're going to cook the rest and make a big batch of berry sludge to get started with. And then we're going to get our rockets going. I'm going to actually properly test out all the rocket stuff today. Well, as much of it as my base can handle. I've also adjusted my audio settings a little bit, so I'm hoping that the noise from the pump won't come through as much. You may have figured out by the giant tank to the next of the side of my desk that I'm eventually going to have fish. So the little thing over there is a bit of a test pump, just to see how I can handle the noise and everything. And it's a present from a family member, so it'll be nice to show it off. I might keep it there, I might not. But anyways, so yeah, yesterday we finished all the sleep wheat. So it's all planted. We had pips in here, we moved them out. That was really good. So now we're just cooling the room down with the oil. Oil is about 10 degrees now at the top. It's a lot cooler than it was. And it should soon be at the point where it actually starts to grow. And I may at some point recombine that oil loop with my freezer. But at the moment the freezer is just going into this separate thermo aqua tuner. It's just naked. It's just in the middle of the base. But not actually a problem at the moment. So I don't know what to do with that. But the important thing is, we should have consistent food for our rockets. So I made an initial rocket up here. I'm not quite happy with it. Like, we filled it with oxalite with a conveyor belt, but I don't think that was really the correct thing to do. Thankfully, most of the heat is dissipated. There's a good amount of oxygen pressure in here. I think the oxalite turns into oxygen at a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm hoping that'll be enough oxygen to last a while. I believe a dupe breathes 60 kilograms of oxygen per day. So we're going to need a bit more than that, actually. We're going to need about double that. But yeah, we can start loading the berry sludge in here. Not that I think we've made any berry sludge yet. Oh, berry sludge. That's on the list. Is that a thing that we made? We have made some. Berry sludge, new. There we go. We made our first lot of berry sludge. We haven't quite made the first lot grown from our farm yet, but that's better than nothing. So I'm going to set that to not be consumed by anyone except the rocket pilot. Because we want to keep that just for rocket pilots. So where is that on the list? That is here. So everyone, not allowed. There we go. Its aggressive, overbearing sweetness can leave the tongue feeling temporarily numb. Well, I hope they like sweet stuff in space, because that's what they're going to be eating. But yeah, we can just... well, I'm lost. We can just start loading all the berry sludge in the rockets. So, something I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to go through all of my priorities and lower them. Lower them as much as I need to. What's going on here? Because at the moment, I think there's quite a lot of things that are on priority 9 that don't need to be on priority 9. Like harvesting wild plants. I think we're past that stage. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to do a quick errand sweep. Just make sure we haven't got stuff unnecessarily on priority 9. I don't believe this needs to be on priority 9. In fact, I don't believe any of this needs to be on priority 9, because we shouldn't need to actually maintain this. Mealwood, yes. What have we got over here? We've got oil. Okay, that's fine. I thought some of the plastic might have melted, and I was briefly worried. So, I learned yesterday that you can install mods in this game and run them without invalidating Steam achievements, so... I've installed some mods. So we used the pip planting overlay mod yesterday to help plant all of these sleet wheat, and that went pretty well. And we also got the pliers mod because pliers are very useful for just cutting pipes without dismantling them. And a new mod that I've installed today that I'm going to leave running a little bit longer is the traffic overlay. So what this actually does is it gives you a heat map of the areas where duplicates frequent. So green is rarely travelled, and red is frequently travelled. So this way I can see where everyone's going. And it looks like everyone is going up and down this ladder a lot, which makes sense. So yeah. Unfortunately that doesn't save persistently. It only works each time you load the game. But I like it. It might be useful later. So, I actually needed to turn the music on again, because I turned it off yesterday. There we go. We've got our ambience again. So yeah, we should be able to see how much berry sludge gets made up here. Let's just keep going through the priorities for now. So that doesn't need to be priority 9. Plants don't need to be priority 9. These doors don't need to be priority 9. I don't think these need to be priority 9. These can be priority 7. Because at the end of the day, if we run out of coffee, it's not the end of the world. Same with Thibblereed. And same with the salt vines. Food. I guess the mushrooms. Don't need to worry about the mushrooms all the time. This should actually be priority 9, because we want to refine the oil. Or actually, it should be priority 8. I think I'm going to make all the machine operations 8, just so that we can prioritize stuff above it if required. So, like, these fabricators can be priority 8. Trees I'm going to keep as priority 9, I think. Yeah, I'm going to say that ranching can be priority 8. Shearing can be priority 8. I don't know why this plant is priority 9. I'm going to keep the recreation buildings as priority 9 just so that they're not malfunctioning at any point. These can be priority 7, I believe, because we're not even generating rad bolts at the moment. This should be priority. In fact, this can be priority 7 as well. We just need a few shine bugs in here. Deodorizers can be priority 9. Yeah, I think this is looking better. Okay. And then in terms of duties or cleaning, yes, we need all this to be swept. Where is this stacking up in the errands list? A lot of errands aren't being shown, but no one's idle. We've got plastic tiles to run across every which way. I might plastic tile this roof bit here. Yeah, let's actually look at the traffic overlay and see where people are going. So they are going over here. Not too much. It's constantly going up and down here. It's a bit of a shame we can't get some plastic tile here, but I'm alright with that. Oh, the steam turbines are flooded. Crap. Well, I guess we'll drop some water in here then. Best way of doing that. Probably just to drop it in here. I did not mean to do this. So let's unflood these steam turbines before we get a messy situation on hands. Although the volcano's dormant, so it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather not deal with it. Also sweeper entombed. We've got a tile of dirt. Yep. Oh, these are all flooded too. Oh, I've not done very well with this. And I can't actually put the mesh tile there because we built that roof bit a bit differently. I could just deconstruct this and deconstruct this and then rebuild it. That's probably good enough. Who's doing what? Okay, there you go. So we can drain all of that water into there. I don't believe that will cause any problems. And then we can start sweeping this up. Wow, we're ending up with a lot of water now. Yeah, because it's actually touching the mechanized airlock and it's taking all the heat out of the room as well. That's fine. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. We just dumped way too much water in here. Let's block that back up again. That iron volcano is working. It was this one that we flooded. So we'll just drop all that water off there. I don't really mind where it goes. But yes, let's make it so that our volcano tamers don't fail. Oh good, the auto sweeper is at least picking up the sand and putting it back in here. So the pips keep taking the sand out of the bin, and the auto sweeper keeps putting it back in. Not sure I really want to do that. Let's actually just... We'll turn this on and off as we need to. Seems reasonable. So, can we sweep this water up now? No. No, there wasn't quite enough. I think I just need to let it all go. We'll pour it down here. We will get more water. I'm not too concerned about that. We'll just let it all drain off. There are any other volcanoes that are flooded? This one's fine. Pressure damage? Oh. Open. Open the door! I didn't consider that. Open the door. Please. Come on. Lindsay. Oh Christ. You're decently fast, at least. God, I feel like this might actually be an emergency. Is that going to be an emergency if it breaks that tile? It's going to break the liquid lock. Oh God. This was not a smart plan. We ended up with like 3,000 kilograms of water on this one tile somehow. Right, let's open the door. There we go. Let the water out. I guess... I don't really want to let all this water in this room though, so we'll just let it keep flooding out. In fact, that's probably good enough now. Well, I mean... Got to stop these from being flooded, but what we can do, we can put that back and then we can sweep all of this. There's no point in wasting all the water. But the good news is we didn't break the liquid lock. That would have been really bad. And then this volcano... I think we can sweep this now. So we'll just speed this up. So something else I want to do, just at a low priority, is just keep digging out all these biomes. Clear up space, and I'll probably make like a central storage somewhere where I just drop off all of the materials on the map. I'll probably do that with a dispenser. I believe that's what I did before. Hopefully that will reduce some of the lag we've been getting, because we've been getting some real lag. I think that will do. Then we'll just clear all this out. At this point, the whole map outside the base is just riddled with slime lung, so I'm kind of past caring about that. As long as it doesn't get in the base, we're fine. So we're just going to desecrate the environment. And this will be priority 5, and then we'll prioritize other stuff ahead of that. I want to get the rockets done today. But I'm kind of just giving them time to prepare more berry sludge too. Because it's going to take a while to cook all that sleet wheat. Yeah, something like this. I know you can dig out the tiles more efficiently with just like a ladder every 7 tiles. You can still get the full coverage. I just want to do this in case I want to make stuff that lines up with my other base floors. Like we're short of rock. We've got another pilot here. Ruby. So, rocketry and duress to impress. I've not tried this duress to impress thing. This duplicate kicks into hyperdrive when the stress is on. More than 60% stress, plus 7 bonus to all attributes. That sounds fun. And no real negative side. So you know what? Sure, Ruby, come join the colony. We haven't hired anyone new in a while. I think we're going to send one other person to the other colony. Who are we going to send? Because we've got six beds at the other colony. Let's see. We're going to need to skill scrub someone. Gossman's the decorator. I mean, to be fair, Marie can decorate, and out of all of the dupes, Gossman has the lowest morale requirement, and she's also somewhat useless. So, Gossman, you get to go into storage. There you go. You can go decorate the other planet. That sounds reasonable. So yeah, you can do rocket piloting. Looks like we can give some more skills to these guys. I'm going to give you hard digging just because you're on the other planet. You can get branching. I want to give you doctoring as well. Not really. You might as well have building. Abe, I imagine you're gonna need research? Probably not. We can get you exosuit training. Probably a good idea. And I believe that's it for now. Oh, Nails can get a load more stuff. So Nails, let's give you digging. Mima, you can have... I don't think you really need rocket piloting. May, plumbing. You can get digging as well. Get plumbing on you. I like having plumbing on a lot of my dupes, just in case there's some kind of massive plumbing project I need doing on yellow alert. You can get building as well. Be slightly less uses. Okay, so Gossman is presumably on their way. Oh no, Gossman's not allowed out the base. I need to allow her out the base. Okay. Yeah, you get to leave the base. It's one time. So go do your thing. We got 12,000 calories of berry sludge now. The pips are all being very well behaved and they're not eating it. Can you imagine if that was the case? Actually, hold on. Oh crap, the hatches are going to eat the berry sludge, aren't they? Actually, okay. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because the berry sludge isn't actually being auto-swept. Oh, I should probably just make it so the berry sludge gets auto-swept like everything else. That would make more sense. You can put fried mushroom on here as well. Bristleberry I'm going to leave because we'll usually make that into stuffed berry. Don't take mushrooms because we're going to fry those. Plant meat. I'm still not sure what you do with plant meat. I guess it's from the Saturn fly traps. Or critter traps. I haven't tried those yet. And we'll put berry sludge on here. Because that's a finished product. And so stuffed berry. Okay. So that can match. So where is Gossman? Where's she gone? Oh, I think that's... Yeah, there she is. There she is. She's in the tube. So you can now go to the other planet. You've been replaced. Okay. So there you go. Goodbye, Gossman. So do we have... Yeah, we do have 6 things for everyone, don't we? We have... Yeah, we have an extra bed. We have enough bathrooms. We have an extra manual generator. We seem to be overproducing food, so that's probably fine. Oh, bollocks. I let her go through in the suit, didn't I? Crap. Okay. Well, I know what you guys can drop off in the conveyor. You could drop off clothes. You can return the suit. In fact, I should probably swap a few of the people around, because I believe Ada has full athletics now, so she can come back to the other planet. Are we dropping berry sludge off in here yet? No. Not quite happening. So, what's everyone's priorities? So, Nails, what are you doing at the moment? So, liquid sulfur, mopping, igneous rock, polluted dirt, igneous rock. Oh, I did tell you to store everything on high alert. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, we let too much heat build up in here. And you trapped yourself, Nicola. Good job. Good job. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. Meantime, looks like people are really getting on with all this digging. Not even setting this to a particularly high priority. I just like them to get this all done in the meantime while I'm waiting for other more exciting things to happen. And I really don't care about the sour gas or any of that anymore. We're just gonna start clearing the whole map wholesale. Yes. For now, I'm just gonna leave that. We'll just dig this out. Grab all these sweet, sweet resources. There you go. Good job. So yeah, Nails' main job is storing stuff. Oh, I need to get all the hydrogen out of here as well. I mean, I don't need this to be like a super high power setup, so what I might even do is I might just put a... I just put a mini gas pump up here with a sensor. Then that can vent out here. But only if it detects hydrogen. Where's the gas element sensor? That's what we're looking for. Set that to hydrogen, and we'll just leave it up there and just hook it up to this, I guess. It doesn't need to be high throughput. We just need it to occasionally get rid of all the hydrogen. Yeah, these are keeping cool now. I hope it's not overheating the polluted water loop. Doesn't look like it. It looks like everything's growing fine. These just aren't getting fertilized, but that's not a problem. Yeah, it seems like people are doing all of this stuff, but they're not, are they actually coming in here? I don't know. Keep checking this. So what is Bird doing currently? Farming supply, store meal with seed. Okay, storing seeds is no longer a high priority because the fish is not actually consuming that much. This could be priority 5. I don't really care. So cook supply, farming supply, store polluted dirt, store table salt. I'll keep the table salt at priority 9 just so that it's actually getting consumed. Like, that is what it's for. And eventually it should just fill up, so I don't think that'll be a problem. I mean, if I really cared, what I could do is I could put an auto sweeper in here, have a chute drop off all the table salt at the mess tables, and then people wouldn't have to deliver that anymore. Is that worth doing? I mean, we need to put loaders around all this stuff. I don't think we... Oh, we are still using that pump. Got a fairly large amount of table salt just hanging out here. I think this problem is actually better solved by just having a storage bin full of table salt. We don't really need to store coal in here anymore. Let's put table salt in here. Where do I even put table salt? Is it miscellaneous? Yeah. So what I'll do for now is I'll yellow alert this. We can go grab all the table salt, put it in here, and then we can just salt the tables later. It currently has 3,000 milligrams of table salt. Yeah, so we need to store table salt near this, so just not just lugging like single grams of table salt back and forth. Probably a good idea. Everyone's having fun at the phones. I hope they never fix this bug. It brings me joy. Alright, how's this looking? Oh yeah, there we go. There's the good stuff. So we'll make that priority 5 now, because they're going to take an absolute age to get through this. We'll wrangle some dudes just to fill up the ranches again. And I'm just going to keep checking the priority on this, just to see what other sweep errands people are doing that don't need to be as high priority as they actually are. So we're ending up with sulfur in here. Oh yes, we had a load of sulfur here and it ended up melting. And it was slightly too much sulfur for us to actually get out of here. In fact, I believe we still have a load of sulfur there. How much sulfur do we have on the map? Oh crap, a lot of sulfur. Can I just sweep all of this? Because the oil is eventually going to cook the sulfur. You guys can just sweep all of that. Is this room getting cleared? It is a little bit. Yeah, he's storing the rock. And he's putting stickers everywhere. What a troublemaker. Yeah, it looks like these rooms are actually getting cleared a little bit. Temperature is about 8 degrees. When it goes around to the next day, I'm going to take a load of the oxalite that I produced, and I'm going to load it on the rocket, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm also going to deconstruct this. I'm going to extend these mesh tiles over. So this could be priority 9 construction. And we're going to actually get started on the rockets, like I said we would. People still insist on going in here. I mean, it's not very hygienic, so actually... Can we stop people from doing this? Access not restricted. Uncontrolled. Allow this building's operation to be controlled by a rocket control station. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, so these buildings can't be used while grounded. Yeah, that's what we wanted. I should have had that set a while ago. Now, where are you going? Oh, right, you're actually going to build this. Okay, that's fine. I always forget that I have a load of dupes on a night shift now. So, is this getting done? I'm trying to clear all the steam out of here. Because this got flooded. And this one is no longer flooded, so that's good. All the steam is actually condensed. It's fine. Not really a problem. We need to drop some liquid off here as well. I did put a drywall tile here now. But sulfur, let's drop some sulfur off here, because I know we've got... No, we haven't got any sulfur. Okay. We didn't make any more naphtha. What about petroleum? Do you have any petroleum? Do you have petroleum? Where? I guess we'll just drop a little blob of that off. Oh, there's petroleum down here. I think we must have let a little blob out or something. So, Iron Volcano should be erupting but isn't? Or is there just not enough heat in here? Because we're letting the excess water off into the oil wells. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. We just caught them when they were empty. So we're going to try and drop a blob of petroleum off here. And Camille has that petroleum, so now she's just going to get in the tube. So let's follow Camille. And I want to do this so that we can store oxalite in the conveyor thing without it going off. Why am I having internet issues? Hold on, just give me a sec. There we go, that should help. I think it's just catching up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to store a little bit of petroleum here. How much is that? Okay, let's let this go. So we've only got a little bit of petroleum there. Maybe that'll be enough? Try and drop some oxalite off in here again. So we'll drop some oxalite off in the conveyor, and then we'll, once that's loading in, we'll enable the conveyor fitting, and we'll just try and get as much of it in the rocket as possible. I want to test this design, but I think ultimately I'm going to build a new one, like, with a better nose cone. Because I feel like this is definitely not how you should be doing it. I might keep the carbon dioxide engine, just try and use a different, command capsule. Right, so we're dropping the berry sludge off, and we're dropping the oxalite in there. Okay. Gonna drop off any substantial amounts of oxalite? No. Okay, and we need to go in here and activate the conveyor fitting. So that should start feeding... Yeah, so it's going to start feeding things through. We'll just drop them off here. Okay, there we go. So now we're dropping off some oxalite. And it immediately dispersed the petroleum. Because the oxalite was off-gassing. Right, I think we're actually going to need either visco gel for this or to move this over. I think that's probably more sensible. But for now, that will do. We've loaded some berry sludge in there. Not sure exactly how much berry sludge we loaded in here. It should tell me. Calories available. Doesn't appear to be any. So, cargo transfer complete. What do you mean cargo transfer complete? Eh? This should definitely be letting things through, right? Oh, I need to put berry sludge as consumable in here. Got it. So... I can't put food in here. Can't conveyor load food onto the thing. Well, that sucks. Right. I just don't think this approach is going to work at all then, because we need to be able to load berry sludge on, surely. What's on the conveyor here? Nothing. This is powered. Storage is empty. I just set that to all, what happens? Nothing. Maybe it's this thing. Maybe I need to deconstruct this rocket port. So all this oxalite is just disappearing while we're waiting for this. Maybe it's just confused by the rocket platform. Why are you the one disassembling this? No, that's not working. Yeah, it's just full of food. Right, I think the issue is that we can't let food in. So what I'm actually going to do, we're going to be able to deconstruct, dig this tile. We're going to put a storage bin here, and we're just going to put all the oxalate here for now. But let's put 2 here. And then we can just send the oxalate there if we need to. So I think I'm going to have to deconstruct this because you can't put food in there. It just won't let you load food into the rocket because there's no storage thing here. But what if I want to conveyor load food onto a rocket? Seems like a big oversight. So I'm going to have to redesign this rocket to put a storage bin in. There's just no way. I mean, I think the easiest way to do that is to move this pump. I mean, we've already filled this cabin with oxygen, so I'd rather not get rid of that. So let's turn the fitting off. I guess we'll just demolish the conveyor fitting. We'll just get rid of all that stuff. And then we can put the pump here. And we can have the storage bin here. I'm sad, I thought this was going to be really clever, but it just didn't turn out to be clever at all. So let's deconstruct the wire. I mean, we can deconstruct this wire too. We can just put the pump here. Kind of hoping we could have the pump at floor level. Maybe we still can. I want the pump at floor level because I wanted to get rid of the CO2. Let's just actually rework the rocket. You're going to want the storage bin here. And in fact, you actually need a refrigerator for food. See, that's the annoying thing as well. Like, you need a... It feels to me like you need a storage bin and a refrigerator. Or I could just put a conveyor loader in here and turn it off. Conveyor receptacle, maybe. I could try that. I'm pretty sure you could put both items in a conveyor receptacle. Maybe that's the solution. People coming in here to build this? They are. Oh, people can't even dig over here. Okay, let's yellow alert this. And deconstruct the chute as well. Yes, you're getting irradiated, I know. Deconstruct the ladder bed. I guess the power fitting will have to go here. So rocketry, power outlet fitting. So power-wise, we're gonna have the pump down here. Yeah, apologies if this is a bit less smooth than my usual videos, because I have literally no experience with these rockets. Like, this is the first time I've really seriously thought about rocket design in this DLC. So, any advice is appreciated. We did try and get it working with conveyors, but that just didn't. Or like loading food and stuff into a cargo bay, but you can't actually load food into a cargo bay. Which, again, it feels like an oversight. But at least it means we can fit a battery on this thing now. We probably don't even need the extra solar panel. We could probably just have one solar panel. No. No, let's keep two on, if we can. Cancel deconstruct. And then we'll add... So how much more height do we have to work with? We'll want a battery. And then how much more height do we have? We have enough height for another solar panel or an artifact transport module. We could put an artifact transport module on this. In fact, let's actually lower the solar panel again. Even do is that? I think this makes more sense. Sorry, I'm just getting fiddly now. Don't mind me. And I think that's what we'll do, just in case we go and find some artifacts or something. So is this actually getting finished? I believe so. Load, please. Yeah, okay. And then we can just shove all the oxalite up here. And let's we won't need any of this. We're not going to be conveyor loading this rocket anymore. So we can just deconstruct all of this. And now, for the rocket, we can put the ladder bed here. They should still be able to climb onto this. I think. The whole idea is kind of contingent on that. And then we put the gas pump here. And that can go out there. Power-wise, just do this. Deconstruct this. And we need a switch. So I can go there. And then we can build an automation wire there. Allow manual use. Oh, I can't choose what to fill it with. Okay. That's clearly not the item we want. I'm sure, yeah, because we put all the stuff in a conveyor loader. So if we just put a conveyor loader in here, then we can just manually load this. And I guess I'll hook it up to the wire, but I'm probably not even gonna actually load anything with it. Because we're just gonna fill it with oxalite and food. So all the oxalite is now... It's gone! It's somewhere. Yeah, it's all evaporating away. Because no one is taking it to the place. Let's yellow alert this so we're not wasting too much oxalite. Thank you. Attack of the frames. Set this to priority 9 again. I guess we're just not going to bother with a conveyor loader for that rocket. I'll leave a space just in case we end up going for that again. Maybe on this one. That can be priority 5. Have I actually yellow alerted again? Storage. Okay. You've got a big lump of it. Yeah, there we go. Now I'll set these to priority 9. And we can keep all the oxalite up here and it won't off gas. In the meantime, what's going on here? So, the ladder bed isn't working because you have to put it on the floor. Okay. Right. That's definitely not going to work if it's not on the floor. I feel like the answer is yes. Oh, I could put the conveyor loader up here. Okay, never mind, we're saved. Right. This is turning into a faff. But that is fine. So, we put the mini pump here, like we originally did. Then deconstruct this. Power-wise, the conveyor loader is now going to go there. We don't need conductive wire. Let's just think about this, because I just want to get this rocket design done so that I can come back to it in future playthroughs. Oh god, right. Hold on. Disable. Automation wire. In here. Deconstruct. Pumping all the oxygen out of here now. Great. So furniture, ladder bed. Who is even doing this? In fact, let's get over at this too, because I don't want Max to be trapped in the rocket. Yes, we're getting irradiated. Funny that. And then we can put the conveyor loader here, and that's where we're going to keep the food and stuff. And we can put a chute in here and just drop it on the floor. That sounds good to me. So then we can deconstruct this. The automation wire is finished, so I can flip this switch, re-enable it, and then we can set this to sweep only and have them sweep food and oxalite in here. Oh, I think that's how we do it. So, oh, we can't set this. Oh yeah, we can. So allow manual use, sweep only, only non-perishable food, and oxalite. Which is consumable ore. No pending deliveries. Why not? Why is this not working? Oh, right, because I haven't set any to sweep. Okay, got it. Also, what? What is going on? You're projecting sparkle powers. Okay, so let's empty this and then sweep these. Yellow alert. I don't need any more dupes. Although, this guy's a really good decorator, but we don't need another decorator. So we need to sweep the oxalite. You guys gonna do that? Well, you're not gonna sweep that one. You might sweep this one. I'm gonna set this to yellow alert. Yeah, now people are doing it. So then if we go back outside, yeah, we've got space food here. We've got lots of it. So yellow alert this. And we should almost be ready for our first trip, because the engine is full. Just a second, I need to plug my phone in. Da-da. My phone's... That isn't... Right, come on, guys. Load the thing. You poor guy. I shouldn't be sending you out here in a suit, really, should I? And also, this should all be plastic ladder, just in case. I think. This bit certainly. Let's make the rest of it plastic ladder too. It's not like we're out of plastic. Okay, is this working? So it is, it's all getting coughed out of this, and it's being dropped on the floor. Yeah, there we go, we've got it. We've got it. So we can put food and oxygen on the floor. No germs. We've got a very large planet in front of us. I guess it's normal when it's landed, I just didn't think about it. Yeah, load the rest of the food. Got 40,000 calories in here. Yes! Alright. And how much oxalite? Yeah, I've got like a ton of oxalite, like a literal ton. Wait, why are you taking the food? Where are you taking the food? Oh, you're going to go eat. Okay. Let's set the non-perishable food to... Actually, I guess we don't really want them other stuff. We want them to eat the berry sludge. So yeah, go ahead and eat that. This does not need to be yellow alert swept. These do not need to be yellow alerts. Oh, actually, yeah, it's your oxalite. You can just be alert level 9 for now. I think we've got enough oxalite in there. And you can also be alert level 9. Yeah. I don't think we've got a problem now. That should be enough oxygen for 30 cycles. So I'm thinking what we can do is we can just send someone now. And I think we're going to send Ruby. To change crew, we're going to change the pilot to... Who's currently best pilot? Let's see. I think the best way of doing that is going through the list. Oh, not there. So let's see, who's got the highest rocketry skill, research skill? So, piloting science. So 0 and 4. 2 and 27. Jesus Christ. Okay. Piloting is definitely going to be a factor. Who has any piloting skill? Let's see. I mean, it's probably going to be Ren or Ruby. But he doesn't have any science. The piloting only gives extra speed. I think the science is more important. So I think I am going to send Ren, because he has research skill. Let's max out his research skill if we haven't already. No, we have already. Let's give him the rocket piloting upgrade as well. And he's not going to get a huge amount of morale, is he? So we're going to want to... Actually, we're going to want to skill scrub him, aren't we? So for now, Ren is going to be our pilot because he is radiation. He's a radiation eater. And this is a research mission. Doesn't seem like anyone's getting any research done. Not a lot of people have research on their priority list. Fix that. Frankie has it. Ren has it. Mimar has it. Where are you going? Oh, this... Is this line too heavily loaded? I should probably put a light in here as well. I never even bothered doing that. So, duplicate sensor. Let's do the standard approach. Floor lamp. Furniture. Yeah, not a sun lamp. You don't need a sun lamp in. Then, just connect that on there. How's the sleepweed doing? Not quite cold enough yet. Got about 6 degrees, and the plant is at 7 degrees. Can't honestly tell if stuff's being swept in there or not. Ah, this is probably the wrong power line for this. Yeah, let's hook it up to this one instead, because that one is just powering the thermo aquatuner. So that can hook onto here instead. And then deconstruct this line. We'll just yellow priority this. Actually, no, it's priority 9. People are going to build it. So just a little bit more of a detour. And it looks like the weight plate is working, and it looks like you are getting lit airspace. Or lit workspace. I mean, you're getting a lit airspace as well. You're probably just having a lit time in general, but, yeah. I believe this room is working correctly now. It's producing some heat, but the polluted water should be there. Going on. Why aren't we getting any polluted water? Oh, because the vent is dormant. You should be getting some polluted water from this thing. Oh yeah, that should be set to above. And this is dormant now too. Great. Hiya, Clubstep. Hope you're having a good day. I certainly am. We're just about to get our first rocket launch in this game. Thanks very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Are you a big fan of Oxygen Not Included? Have you played this game yet? I played this game probably too much. I'm just learning the I'm just learning the DLC. Like we've got a pretty good base going, and now I'm actually trying to do some of this rocket stuff. And we've just about managed to make a working cabin, so people can drop oxalite and food off in here. So it's filling with oxygen, it's filling with food, and we can pump out the carbon dioxide with a switch. You're currently busy clipping buildings inside each other. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before, actually. I know there's a glitch with flower pots and pips planting in them when they're entombed. I haven't tried that one. We did just do a load of pip planting. Like, the last thing we were doing before getting the rockets ready was making a giant sleep wheat farm. It's just cooling down at the moment, we're just emptying it, but we've got 108 sleep wheat in here, just wild planted. So that took a while, but that's all done now. Probably don't need this tribal there anymore. What was I even doing? What was I even doing? Oh yeah, hopefully we should be getting some polluted water back from the other planet. Let's see. Pipe blocked. What? Oh, there's probably some faulty logic going on, isn't there? Oh yeah, I put the bridge on the wrong way around. Okay. Fairly unusual mistake for me to make. Putting toilets inside of each other or cots and paintings. So how do you do that then? I've literally not seen that one before. Are you sort of like late game with your base, or is this like an early game trick that you're doing? Yeah, there we go. This water's going to heat up a bit because the volcano is going to be erupting and there's not going to be any more water going in. I don't currently have a Discord. I'm going to set one up probably this week. Depends how successful things go. But yeah, I'm going to set up a Discord soon, but I don't have one at the moment. But if you have like a link, so like an image, you can just whisper me that link. I'll have a look. But yeah, that's who's doing this? Okay, someone is doing this. Oh yeah, that's right. Ren was getting skill scrubbed, and we were getting the skill scrubber working. So you need to build this one. You need to build this one wire, please. Who's doing this? Frankie. I'll allow it. Fair enough. Wait, why are you building this? Oh, because all the lead is down there. Yeah, I need to put lead in that storage bin as well. It's got a miscellaneous storage bin now that I'm putting stuff in so people stop burying it everywhere. So at the moment it's table salt, and I'm just going to fill it with lead as well. Yeah, there we go. Yes, fill that with lead, please. There you go, the last wire. Now this should work again, so Ren should go and get skill scrubbed. Ren is usually a rancher, although oh no, he's sick. I believe we have medicine for him. We have like 640 medicine, so yeah, that's not a problem. I guess you're gonna go get skill scrub while you're ill. But yeah, we're going to send Ren in our rocket because he has the researching skill, and he's a radiation eater. So I'm hoping that he's not going to get too irradiated in the rocket. I've hired a load of other pilots recently, but I think I'm going to get them all trained up. Like, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport Ada, our researcher, back from the gym planet. I call it the gym planet because I haven't really given these guys anything to do. So they're just running on manual generators a lot. Okay, good. The polluted water is coming through now. That mealwood doesn't actually need to grow, that's fine. So let's send Ada back, because we've actually got in charge. Yeah, you get to go back, and then we'll bring someone else through. We recently hired a pilot, but he needs to get some athletics skills, so he's gonna go. And then this is going to take... Oh, I see the transmitter and the receiver actually have different cooldowns. Is that correct? That is correct. Oh no, each transmitter just has its own cooldown. Okay, that's fine. You're probably going to get slime lung because the whole lower part of the map is just full of slime lung. So you can't actually see it on that view, but yeah. We didn't do a very good job with germ control. I think I let one tile of slime out and then it just spread everywhere. So we're gonna be short a bed for a little while. That's fine. Okay, Ren has come out the thing. So let's give you your skills again. So we're just gonna want... We don't need any ranching off you for now. We're just gonna grab researching... rocket piloting. So you'll have 15 morale. And you won't have a point more. Although actually let's give you a let's give you a hat. You deserve a hat. I guess you could have the rocket piloting hat today. He's usually ranching the shine bugs, because we have like a load of shine bugs over here that are taking care of this polluted oxygen vent. That was one of the first things I discovered in the save about Spaced Out, is that shine bugs delete radiation. No, shine bug radiation deletes germs. Like, you can have a single one over the geyser and it'll get rid of all the germs. I highly recommend this. You don't need to put a ranch here, you can just have a single one, but I have a ranch here just in case. And I'm going to fill this with gristleberry, actually, because I'm going to get some sun nymphs. Let's actually turn this off. Let's go back to cooking gristleberry. But we'll have the microbe mishers on priority 9 so that we keep making berry sludge. Yeah, looks like we've got a good amount of berry sludge now. Ooh, yeah. Reachable food? Oh, you're right. So pilot's ready to go, rocket's ready to go. I think we actually launch our first mission. I'm gonna save it because when I tried this on the last run, we kind of ran out of oxygen. I don't think we will this time. I just want to make sure that nothing unexpected happens. So crew, destination. Let's change our destination. So for now, we're going to want to collect artifacts because we've got an artifact collection station. We're going to go to this annihilated satellite, do some research, then come back. I don't know. We'll go to the satellite first, see if we can pick up the artifact. Unreachable module, unreachable storage. Duplicants cannot reach this rocket module. Duplicants cannot reach a storage unit. What? Launch checklist incomplete. Yeah, because the pilot needs to board. Change crew. So, oh, we don't have any crew assigned. Oh, okay, Ren. Okay. We go find Ren. Not Kylo Ren, he's just a normal Ren. Rocket recrewing. Oh, okay, so he's gonna go do that. Yeah, there you go. I should have probably given you exosuit training as well. I don't know, probably not, because the morale on the rocket is more important than him getting to the rocket quickly. We do have our transit tube after all. Right. Yeah, let's see how this goes. You're in here. I guess for now you can just leave your suit in here. And we can turn these restrictions off. Rocket is currently grounded. Destination annihilated satellite. So it's gonna start launching. No. We have the carbon dioxide. I don't believe we need a oxidizer for this. Oh, begin launch sequence. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna save it again. I'm fully expecting something to go wrong. I've not used this engine before. Begin! Yeah. Okay. We're releasing all the carbon dioxide. Looks like it's actually cold carbon dioxide that's coming out of here. No. No, okay, no, it's not cold. It's not cold. Space is cold. Carbon dioxide is not cold. That's not a huge amount of heat. I guess we'll see. Okay. Achievement earned. Stuff. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I didn't drop plastic off in here. I mean, he's not orbiting a planetoid, so actually that's fine. He'll go collect this artifact, and then he'll come back, and we'll load it with plastic. That's fine. I'll set this to infinite, but it won't run. Yeah, I can send the rocket back, but he's not actually got enough fuel to get to the planetoid and back. He's currently actually going to go and explore the satellite. And I don't think he has enough fuel to get there and get back. So we'll do that first, and then we'll go orbit this planet. Although, actually, can he orbit... He could probably orbit this planet and do it, can't he? Actually, yeah, let's turn around. Let's turn around. Let's go back. Sorry. Okay. Is this gonna work? Is he just gonna come back? Yeah, he is. Okay. And then there's no extra CO. Okay, there's a little bit of extra CO2 coming out. And then this will just reload with CO2. Which we do not currently have. Why not? So we've got the CO2 in here, it's just not set to pump. So we'll set that to pump again, and we'll do that. Yes, thank you for letting me know that I can just send the rocket back. Yeah, because I guess you can just change the direction of the rocket when you're in space. And you do use the fuel, so that's fair enough. We're actually dumping all of the CO2 from the other geyser in there. Yes, we are. That's good. We've got 2 cold CO2 geysers. Oh, that would explain why it initially came out cold, and then the rocket engine just heated it up, because it was cold when it was pumped in. We're building up CO2 in here, and then we're sending it to rocket. So that should get back there fairly soon. And Ren, are you just on the rocket? No, you're not. You've left. Okay, that's fine. Let's load the plastic in as well. So manufactured material, plastic, and we'll go sweep some plastic because that is a sweep-only container. In fact, we have plastic in here that needs to be swept, don't we? A little. Let's set that to yellow alert again so they actually do it. And then we'll go back and we'll sweep up some more plastic. Yeah, there's plastic down here. In fact, I'm just going to select the plastic. Sweep that up. Yeah, I've got a decent amount of plastic down here as well. I have some sleet wheat here that's not being used. That's not really a problem. Yeah, so we just aborted our first rocket launch because we realized that we didn't have plastic in the rocket for the research. Because I believe you can do the research just orbiting your home planet. So we might as well do that in the same trip. Oh, you've sent me the toilets. Okay. I'll go have a look at that. It looks like you are dropping the plastic on here. I'm gonna have a quick look at this. Yeah, there we go. Oh wow, that's trippy. That's really trippy. Stuff. Right, so how much plastic is in here now? I should just deck this list out as well, shouldn't I? So oxalite, edibles, so all of the non-perishables, berry sludge, data banks would be a good one, plastic. I think that's everything. So we've got 100 kilograms of plastic in here at the moment. We need a little bit more than that. People are coming to drop stuff off. Although they would be if I unpause the game. That's a good tip. How to progress in Oxygen Not Included. Unpause the game. Guaranteed to work. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Did we leave the suit in here? What happened to the suit? I think someone delivered it already, so I don't think we're missing any suits. Got a suit that's been dropped off here. Oh, that's a worn one. Okay. How much plastic we got in here now? So each databank takes 5 plastic, so we've probably got enough plastic in here. I think we can set this to regular alert again. There's about 100 days worth of plastic in there. And then if we go back to the rocket, CO2 is going up here. Not bursting any pipes. So the engine is almost full. So let's start again. Let's go. What we'll do is we'll go to the annihilated satellite first, just to see what we can do. There. And then we'll orbit the home planet for a bit. And you can remove your suit. There you go. Oh, you're just going in here for a snack. Okay. Well, I'm glad you've taken some surf and turf in with you, because we're just about to launch. Acknowledge warnings. Click to ignore warnings and receive a launch. Oh, it needs to be fully fueled to actually get back from the destination. Yeah, okay. That will very nearly be done. But this needs to be all the way at 100 kilograms. Let's not preempt that one. Yeah, pretty much everyone's eating surf and turf at the moment, because we've got plenty of Pacu now. Like, most of our food stockpile is surf and turf. The other bit is meal ice. Where are you going, Ren? You're gonna get back in the rocket. There you go. Right, I'm gonna save it again. Before anything bad happens. And we'll get in. And hopefully not cook the thing. Yeah, there we go. We'll keep venting all the CO2 because I don't want the hot CO2 to build up in the cooling system. Okay. Oh, and now you're doing the research. Excellent. So you get to do the thing. There we go, we're in space. So you've eaten your radiation-resistant seafood as well, which was definitely planned on my part. If we go to radiation, where is that? So your current exposure is 125, but because you eat radiation for breakfast, you're actually not accumulating any radiation. So we're limited on fuel, but we have like 100 cycles of oxalite, and we have 46 cycles of food. So we can literally keep you in orbit to process all of this plastic. Such a weird animation. But he's doing the thing. He's in space, he's doing the thing. I guess it's our asteroid in the background. He's doing it, we're getting the data banks. Very good. Then if we go to space, so you're currently still in orbit, you're still doing the research, and when you're out of orbit, you'll stop doing the research and you'll just fly to the satellite. And we'll see what's there. So I need to make another rocket. I need to make another rocket. So I think we're going to do another CO2 one, but we're going to make this like a exploration rocket. I must say, I'm very impressed with this carbon dioxide thing. Oh yeah, we built it here. New rocket, yes. So we will make carbon dioxide engine, yes. We are going to want probably a cartographic module. Yes, let's build that. And then, I guess we're going to do the solo spacefarer module again. That doesn't seem logical. No, I think we're going to need a bigger rocket for this. Sad. Okay. Maybe we won't do that. Food has expired somewhere. That's fine. So these aren't getting fertilized, which is pretty much fine because this is optional. I'm sure we have enough pinch of pepper nut at this point. Let's see how much we actually have. How much pepper? So that will be in cooking ingredients, I believe. I don't know. Yeah. We have like a literal ton of pepper. So that's fine. We can leave this to run. We can do a bit more wrangling. Excuse me. Refill our ranches. I feel like stuff isn't getting swept out of here. Oh! Oh, look! The sleep wheat is growing! It's actually growing! Yeah. Soon the berry sludge will be ours. Or soon sustainable berry sludge will be ours. Food is decayed. Heal ice. Yeah, that checks out. We're overproducing at the moment. In fact, let's deconstruct this, because we don't need these to be here. We don't need you to be fertilizing them. So we're actually going to send our other pilot over there. So let's send... There's a teleporter again, here. Let's send Ruby there. Probably going to do this like Kerbal Space Program style. Send all of our pilots over to the other planet to get trained in athletics. And then we'll just send a big rocket with one guy in it. And it'll come collect all the other pilots. Then I'll go and have an adventure somewhere, I don't know. So where is Ruby? The newest edition. You're asleep. Yeah, that's a good start there. I wonder at what point we're going to get a gulp fry in here. Because then we'll purify this water in here. Although, I just suspect we're not getting many gulp fries in here in general, because it's just too hot. Whoa, it's way hot in here now. Why is it so hot in here? I mean, I guess it makes sense, because we've been cooling all of the rooms where we've been having plants. So I guess the heat would build up here. Are we dropping hot water in here? I think we probably are. Or is it just heat? Is it just the heat from the Paku? I never considered that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want any more dupes. Send me an even worse version of the clipping. Okay, I'll go have a look at that quickly. In the meantime, we'll just watch Ren pilot stuff. Oh my god, you can clip beds together. Jesus. We've got some red-looking doors as well. Is that a mod? Yes, you're in deep space now. Wait. So he's in deep space, but he's still doing the orbital lab. So I guess you don't have to be orbiting a planetoid for that. Interesting. Oh, I just realized something. This toilet's going to run out of water eventually. So what I actually want to do is I want to take this pipe and I want to just snake it around the whole thing, don't I? How much water did that actually consume? Doesn't look like a huge amount. Object colored materials. It's pretty clever. I was thinking of installing a mod that colors the thermo aqua tuners based on what liquid is going through them. I thought that would be a good idea. But yes, now that I know that I can put mods on without breaking the achievements, I'm gonna start. Not any gameplay affecting mods, just like quality of life stuff, like the pip overlay and the traffic overlay. This is a really good mod, by the way. If people aren't aware of it, It doesn't save traffic data between saves, but while you're running a game, it will tell you where the dupes are frequenting the traffic. So it's telling me that most people are actually going out this exosuit dock rather than this exosuit dock, for instance, which makes sense. Yeah, I highly recommend it. In fact, what this is telling me is I should put some metal tiles in here. That'd probably be a good idea. We've got like 300 tons of iron now. Oh yeah, that was another mod maybe. The like different decorative options, like getting different color tiles and things. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to make it too different from the base game, but like a little different is fine. How's it going then, Ren? You're currently eating a nutrient bar. We got popped eardrums. I think we've got slightly more oxygen here than we should. Why? So the oxalate is overpressure. Oh, I see. But the oxalate emits if the CO2 gets over it. So anyone going in here will get popped eardrums. That's not ideal. I mean, I could fix that. I could fix that by moving the chute over here and the power fitting here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, whoops, Ruby. Yeah. Sorry, you've been waiting in there for like a day, haven't you? Yeah, so you can teleport. There you go. And then we'll drop off your suit here. Yes, yeah, I do know about the liquid tepidizer problem, or the glitch. I have actually used that on a previous playthrough. This was before I started streaming. But I was trying to make a water positive oil room, and I wanted to make sure that the water was always turning to steam no matter what. So I just had the liquid tepidizer hooked up to like a clock, and yeah, I imagine it is very power efficient. The tepidizer is so efficient. The only problem with it in the base game is it doesn't boil water, but tricking it into boiling water obviously makes it very efficient. No, I know you don't need the oil, but the point of the setup was I was trying to. I could show you if you want. Actually, I might show that in a minute. Previous build. We've got some heat buildup in here. I didn't actually think about that. Is heat buildup in the rocket going to be a problem? I mean, I guess not, because we're not growing anything. So long as it doesn't get to like 75 degrees in here. But yeah, it was just like, I just had a load of petroleum generators. All the polluted water was coming out of them. It was hitting the tepidizers and then immediately turning into steam. That went through the steam turbine. That fed the oil well. And it was just trying to get water from the petroleum generators. And I screwed up like the gas movement in that room, so it didn't quite work. But that's what I did with the liquid tepidizer. Just to add the heat to the room. Yeah, so we got like 13 days banks already. In the meantime, where are we in space? You must be getting pretty close. You're 88 seconds to the annihilated satellite. Good stuff. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't done in this game yet, is a sour gas boiler. Like, I had a petroleum boiler on that save that I was talking about. At the moment, we haven't even bothered. We're just using an oil refinery and storing all the extra natural gas. It's fine at the moment, we've got positive power. I'll do a petroleum boiler at some point, because we've got this volcano here that I'm going to use. Just going to be right next to this iron volcano. But that's not the immediate priority. The immediate priority is to start exploring all this new content. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long. 36 seconds. And in the meantime, you're not irradiated at all. It's very good. You are getting slightly stressed because your morale is low. Oh yeah, that's the other reason why Ren is our pilot, is because he has sunny disposition, so he doesn't get stressed. He's a real trooper. No, this guy's great. The other thing is, like, the amount of power you get out of a sour gas boiler. What do you actually need to power with that? Because at the moment, I feel like most of our power is, like, let's have a look at the colony report. If we look at our power usage, we used like 6.7 megajoules last cycle. Most of that was on thermo aquatuners and gas pumps. I guess if you need to power a lot of thermo aquatuners, that's what you do. Is a sour gas boiler. I'm really struggling to think of a circumstance where you actually need that much power. But I mean, it's not why you do things in this game. You do things because you can. So how can you get a thermo aquatuner to power itself? Does that require supercoolants and steam turbines? I've never tried that before, but that's probably because I've not made a huge quantity of supercoolant. Oh, okay, you're here now. So you're at the satellite. Artifact collected. Ooh, there we go. Inspect. I found some noteworthy data hidden amongst the system files of this space junk. Ooh, we're gonna get a lore drop. I don't normally read these, but this is the first time I've read this. Office space in space. Public release. Bring your office to the stars with Gravitas' new corporate space stations. Enjoy a captivated workforce with over 600 square feet of office space in low Earth orbit. Stunning views, a low-gravity gym, and a cafeteria serving the finest nutritional bars. Await your personnel. Wow. Daily to and from missions to your satellite office via our luxury space shuttles. Rest assured, our space stations and shuttles utilize only the extremely efficient, environmentally friendly Gravitas proprietary power sources. The workplace revolution starts now. Taking reservations now for the first orbital office spaces. 100% money back guarantee, minus 10% filing fee. Nice. It sounds like the solicitors we used. Very good. I haven't read that one before. You have a new end goal for every spaced out run I do, to build a giant 69420 on every planetoid out of installation with temperature plates. Nice. That's all I have to say about that one. So we've got the thing. We do have the artifact, so let's... How many databanks we made? We made 16. I mean, you could stay up here a lot longer if you wanted, but I'm just going to send you home, because we got the artifact. So, star map. And now go back home. Hold on. Oh, I need to change destination here. Yeah. Yeah, land back on the planet. Oh, you're being a drama queen. You're not actually being irradiated. Yeah, so pretty successful first space mission. We've got the artifact. I don't know exactly what's in it because I can't look at the rocket yet. Although, it'll probably tell me on here, won't it? I can just find the artifact. Can I? Or I guess it doesn't show up on the list. No. Okay. Well, we'll see what that is in 3 days. Yeah, we're growing a sleep wheat. Not actually having any problems with that. Pretty soon we can get this oil hooked up to the freezer or something as well. We can... I mean, to be honest, this is so convenient. Like, this is hardly generating any heat at all. Like, the amount of chill I need to get out of this room, or the heat I need to get out of this room, relatively little to put back into the base, and everything that needs cooling is being actively cooled. So I might even just leave that there. I'm sure it'll be entertaining when that comes back to bite me in the ass. So yeah, I'm going to yellow alert this sweeping now, because we just need to get this stuff out of here. Like, it's actually cold up here, so I actually want to just clear the room and seal this off so the heat isn't leaking out. So is anyone going to go do this? Yeah, it looks like people are. Good. And what gases do we have up here? So we have a mix of oxygen and CO2. I believe I want to ventilate all the gases out of here. Oh, I'll need to do that afterwards. After they swept everything. I'm just going to yellow alert sweep everything so we don't have to come back in here. Sorry guys, we're going to have a lot of stuff to do. Sleep not included. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. First space mission done. Got the artifact. We're going to be back to our home planet fairly soon. Made some data banks. There's an ore field over here. Not really sure what to do with that. I know there's drill cones that you use for things, but I don't think we're at that stage yet. How's the research going? Are people actually doing research? They are. We're almost at hydrocarbon propulsion. Because we're going to make a petroleum rocket. We've got, like, petroleum. We've got oil. Like, our tamer here is producing a fairly consistent amount of oil. Steam isn't quite hot enough in here to actually work, so we're currently powering this off the oil generators. And the reason we're doing this is because we're trying to pump all of the steam away from the vent so that it won't overpressurize. And we're currently succeeding. And I'm doing this with a thermo aquatuner because it's actually less power than building the pumps. Like, 4 gas pumps running constantly is 960 watts. This running constantly is 1.2 kilowatts, but it's not going to have to run constantly, move all of this steam over. Or at least it shouldn't. I think I've currently got it doing a bit of overcooling. Just because I let a bit too much pressure build up in here. But eventually this should stop having to run so much. And then it's actually going to use less power than the pumps would to move, to condense the steam and then heat it up over here so it goes into turbines. I stand by what I said when I first built this. Like, you should just have an iron volcano tamer and a steam vent tamer next to each other. Like, you shouldn't try and combine them like this. But I felt like trying something stupid. And it technically works, so yeah. So it looks like we've got a load of stuff over here as well. I could just start digging into this. I don't think there's any reason to preserve this space. So we'll keep excavating the map. Who knows what we might feel like building. Like, the wild sleetwheat is very inefficient, but it is free. Is there a universe where it makes sense to actually fill the entire map with sleetwheat farms? Hold on. Let's do it like this. We don't need these. Yeah, I'm going to start clearing out some more of this space and just collecting all of these resources into one pile so that it's a bit less of a performance hit. I've not actually done this before, but I'm interested to see how much of an impact it actually has. So we'll dig all this out. We've actually got some oxalite in here as well, but I'm not actually fussed. We'll just produce it ourselves. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't need to be priority 9. It can be priority 5. How's Ren doing? He's still in space. Still on the way back. It's gonna be a while, I think. It's gonna have plenty of time to do research. Why is there a yellow alert over here? There is not. No, we're fine. Now, I've got a load of polluted water over here that I should probably send to... Oh, and I'm having some internet issues. Right, I think that should solve the problem. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, let's pump some more of this polluted water out of here. Why not? I should just be able to do it like this. I believe people can get in here. So show navigation. Yeah, you can go in there. So you can dig all of this up. And then we can just dig this out. And I believe that will work. In the meantime, everyone needs to get sweeping everything. And it doesn't seem like people are. There's a load of ethanol in here, there's a load of water in here. No one's actually doing any of these errands. We do with all this stuff getting swept out of here as well. I don't believe I have any other sweep errands anywhere, so maybe if I just take these bins, empty them again, and then refill them. We can set this all to yellow alert. Then you'll fill those bins. Yeah, if the Paku come out hot, that probably does explain why this room is heating up, because we have a lot of Paku in here now. And the amount keeps increasing because all these wild ones keep laying eggs, and the tame one keeps laying eggs. The population is always increasing. We've got 150 Paku in here now. Right, how's this going? Yeah, it looks like people are fetching stuff. It's just happening a bit slowly. And we need a pitcher pump to be yellow alert too. So let's make this one yellow alert. And we'll set that to salt water. And regular water as well. And we'll just dump everything over here. In fact, I'll build a load over here and we'll just continue dumping everything over here. We'll sort it out later. We just need to get this room empty. And people can go in here, so there shouldn't be a problem. Meantime, we also need to power this. We can just hook this straight up like that. And that will give us a bit more polluted water to work with. How's the star map doing? Yeah, you're alright. Right, so other things we want to do on this planet. I don't know, really. I mean, there are beta hives here. We're going to need to do something with these guys at some point, but I think I'm going to have to do some off-stream thinking about that, because I've never even gotten close to doing this. I mean, the actual answer is probably like interplanetary launches or something. So where would that be? Shipping? Rocketry? Yeah, rocketry. So it needs rad bolts work. I mean, I probably don't need to do this because we have the teleporters though. I can just keep sending dirt here if I need to. I don't know, I'm just kind of tempted not to even worry about this planet. There's nothing here that I really need. There's the Cobalt Volcano, which is taming itself with the polluted water. There's brine, which we're just using to cool the base. The need for brine? I mean... water weeds won't even drink this, will they? I could take the brine, I could dump it back in the main base. The issue with that is I'm sending the polluted water through the teleporter. And I don't want to send the brine through a teleporter as well. But brine can't be turned back into salt water, can it? It can either be desalinated or evaporated. You can't turn it back into salt water. To me, it seems like the only use is actually just to filter it water rather than try and do water weeds with it. Sorry guys, you must be getting rather cold in here. Well, nothing super critical is happening at the moment, so I'm just gonna have a quick break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Well, it looks like not everyone has died, so fine. Looks like the sweeping is getting done though, which I am quite grateful about. Looks like the sweeping is getting done though. Whoops. Yes, so people are dropping stuff off. Are they dropping them off in the facilities? Yeah, let's activate all these. I just want to get all this liquid dumped. Like I don't care where it goes. It will go in the jungle juice and we'll filter it later or something. I don't know. How's clearing the map going? Not bad, not bad. Guess we can clear all this stuff as well. Yeah, I think the base has been going really well, honestly. Like cycle 500, everything's pretty sustainable. We're doing some space missions at last. Petrol rocket by cycle 500 sounds pretty good. I don't know. I'm definitely not speedrunning this game, but I feel like things are going at a reasonable pace, which is good because I like running the game on speed 1. I don't like wasting the dupe's time, because when it's speed 3 they just ponder so much, and I don't really like that. Anyways, this can all be priority 5. So we'll just keep digging all this out. I think I could probably just get rid of this too. I mean, I'll keep the teleporter there. But I don't think there's any point in even pretending that we're going to be containing it in these gases or anything. We're just going to filter it all out later. Yes, I guess we are complete opposites. Like I know Rand, who's a streamer who plays this game every now and then. He's 15 days into his base and he's at cycle 1200, and I'm like 22 days in and I'm at cycle 500. Yeah, I'm not a speedrunner. Yeah, we're mixing all these different liquids together and getting some very interesting fluid dynamics going on. The liquid modeling in this game is weird. Because we've got ethanol, salt water, and regular water all on the go at the same time, and they're trying to mix, and it's just, well, they can't mix because each liquid has to go in its own tile. When you get 3 liquids like this, it just gets very weird. But that's fine. We are slowly draining this area. Yeah, the sleet wheat is starting to grow. If I go to pip overlay, it better shows which plants are growing and which aren't. So we've got 2 rows that are currently growing. The only thing about sleet wheat is it takes an absolute age. And that's why we've got so much of it. But even all these rows is only 108 wheats, and that's only 1.5 grains per cycle, which corresponds to about 1,200 kilocalories of berry sludge per cycle, if you have enough bristle blossoms. And you will if you just have 2 bristle blossoms, so I'm not worried about that part. But yeah, this game is pretty good for teaching you the different densities of things. I mean, it's not perfect. Some of the properties are a bit fudged just to get it to work better in the game. But yeah, I had some confined space training for my work because I do engineering work and I'm often in tunnels where natural gas is present. So I need to be aware of where gases can build up in real life and where gas monitors and things. And this game definitely taught me the lesson of gases building up in places. I've had many a dupe suffocate in a CO2 pit, and I'm determined not to do that in real life. Or a natural gas pit, for that matter. That's why we all wear gas monitors. Yeah, because with carbon dioxide, I mean, in-game, the condensation point is like minus 48, and then the solidification point is minus 55. But I know in real life, like, due to chemistry-related reasons, it wouldn't liquefy. It would just freeze in the air. But I wonder if anyone's managed to make a build involving liquid CO2. I imagine they've probably done it like they have, just so that it can come out of the geyser really cold. And also because they probably can't have stuff skip from solid to gas in this game with the engine. Although I have no idea how that code actually works. I need to start giving people snazzy suits again. In fact, let me go to the teleporter. So this teleporter. And we'll send people snazzy suits. So, yeah, that's a good point. Liquid CO2 is easier to store than solid CO2. But do you... Well, I mean, if it's cold enough, you can just dump all the solid CO2 in a tile. You don't have to make some kind of fancy storage. So I would have thought it'd actually be easier to store it as a solid. Although, what I did end up doing accidentally with this machine down here is I wanted to cool this room down, so I just set a storage bin in here to store all liquefiables. And what did I do? I stored like 400 cycles worth of CO2 that had liquefied and then solidified down here. Like, we've still got loads of liquid CO2 over here from when the vent was over here. So we stored all of that solid CO2 and we brought it to the steam room where it quickly evaporated and filled the steam room with like 100 kilograms per tile of CO2. And that took ages to ventilate out. So we're not doing that again. Anyways, where's our dude? Is he back yet? He is back. I was not very observant. So the rocket is back. There's no CO2 in here. It will just get deleted. Well, thanks for stopping by, Clubstep. I appreciate the company, and thank you very much for the follow. I'm around most weekday evenings. I'll post something if I'm not going to be around, and occasionally weekends. But yeah, I'm mostly just playing this at the moment. Super Auto Pets if I'm tired, and probably a bit of Stellaris. I need to get back into that. There's some more stuff I want to do in that game. But yeah, thanks very much and take care. So actually, let's go back up here. Oh god, I've been paused that whole time. So yeah, the rocket's back. Nothing broke. Rocket is hot. Actually, the rocket's at normal temperature, so I guess it's not that hot at all. It's good. It is full of carbon dioxide again. And we have a rocket. We have an artifact. We found an office mug. Ooh, and it's entombed. So it has a 25% chance of dropping a vacillator recharge. An intermediary place to store espresso before you move it to your mouth. Fascinating. We must find a use for this technology. Stethoscope. Oh, we must have found a stethoscope somewhere. I wasn't watching this. The size and shape of the stethoscope suggests it was not intended to be used by neither a human-sized nor a duplicate-sized person, but something halfway in between the two beings. That's hilarious. So there is a stethoscope. So I'm gonna start replacing the plants in here with pedestals as we find more artifacts. I think that's a pretty good way of doing it. I'm a bit sad though, because I didn't see where this actually came from. I imagine there was one in one of the rooms, like, that we dug out ages ago, but I must admit I've forgotten about it. But, yeah, if I set this to 9, then we'll go and analyze the office mug and we'll see what the game has to say about that. Oh, we did our research. Nice. Well, we've got more data banks, so let's just keep doing the research. I don't think I'm going to need multiplexing anytime soon. Let's do jetpacks, because large liquid cargo tank, that's probably needed at some point. And, you know, that's another thing I've not done in this game. I've never done a jetpack. So that might be worth trying. Yeah, I want to see this thing get used. I guess someone will get around to it sooner or later. Yeah, looks like we're cleaning out this room fairly well. Fairly well now. It's yellow alert. That's super quick. Oh god, I'm an absolute moron. I'm a literal moron. Like, is it just water in here now? I think it is. Well, I could have got the auto sweepers to sweep everything else out. I never did. Oh well. I get the feeling the rest of the sweeping actually happened fairly quickly. It's just the liquids left. Yeah, there's a lot of liquid here. Anyways, what's going on with this thing? We done it yet? Not quite. Who's doing this? May is. Let's go find May. So let's go see this thing happen. Man, we're not getting too many frames at the moment, are we? Probably need to go deal with some critters again. It kind of already tells you it's an office bug. I feel like it should just say entombed artifact until you uncover it. Oh, did you drop it? You did drop it. Oh, because I've got a load of yellow alerts on. Okay. I guess for now, let's make this priority 9. I don't want to keep interrupting that task. It looks like Meep's got it. And we'll get to see someone do this. So, who's available that can do this? I think it's only Marie. It's a researching errand. Marie doesn't have researching very high on her list. It's weird because it's a research requirement, but it requires a decorating skill. So let's give her extra research priority. She's not going to end up doing a huge amount of research anyways. So she might as well just do this. So what is Marie currently doing? You're currently streaking sparkles. You're just dropping off more liquids. Got a load of polluted oxygen up by the nature reserve now. God, the frames are really bad tonight. Right, hold on a second. Was the yellow alerts? Set this to 9 again. And let's set this to 9 again as well. For now. I think the yellow alert doesn't help the performance. Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, so the machine pulls out like a little a little brush and a chisel, or is it just like a hammer or something? And then she's giving me a little brush as well. Oh, I like that. That's neat. Just entombed in a little piece of neutronium. So this machine can, I mean, by what it looks like it's doing, this machine can technically get rid of neutronium. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to actually exploit that. I did do the super productive glitch at one point where I just dug some neutronium with a super productive dupe because they have a 10% chance to complete any task instantly. I think they fixed that now, but she got infinite experience and she can get all the skill points. But it actually overflowed, so she had negative experience. So if you ever skill scrubbed her, she couldn't pick a skill ever again. So, yeah. I think they fixed that, though. Anyways, let's see what's in here. Spoiler alert. It's an office bug. And it didn't give us a special alert. Oh no, here we go. An artifact from past civilization was analysed. So, an office mug with the Gravitas logo on it. Though their office mugs were all emblazoned with the same logo, Gravitas coloured their mugs differently to distinguish between their various departments. This one is from the AI department. Okay. Interesting. Are there actually different coloured mugs in the game? No, I've never seen them. But yes, in the meantime, let's put that in here, and we'll start putting some pedestals in. So let's make that out of granite too. And we'll get these built. I like it. So I guess we'll put the stethoscope here. Oh, I'll tell you what, there's another mod I'm going to install probably. It's a mod that just puts artifacts at the top of this list. Because why would you put anything else on a pedestal? Like, that feels like it should just be in the base game. So I'm just going to do that so we don't just have to scroll to find the artifacts. So we'll do that. And then I guess we'll yellow alert this stuff again just so it gets done. Because I wanna seal off this room. So I can stop cooling it by quite so much. Because this area up here is still hot and we're just trying to stop that heat from creeping in here. It looks like we've got another row of sleep wheat going now. That's good. I'll reset these, and I believe that's all we have to do, because I think it's just liquids that are left in here. So that's one successful space mission down. What was I going to do? Ah, yes, I was going to move the chute over here so that it would drop off the oxalite here. And then the CO2 could build up and the oxalite wouldn't overpressurize, because currently this room is just way overpressurized. when the CO2 would drift over this tile, it would delete some of the CO2, and the oxalate would let it out. And that's not actually what I want, because people are getting extra stressed in here. Okay, no, Marie. You're not allowed to do that. I'm sorry. You just wasted your whole trip up here. And then we'll want to delete this as well. And we'll just swap them over. I don't think there's any need to do anything else. Yeah, I'm quite happy. We've got an actual functioning design for this rocket now. So, essentially, with Ren eating the radiation... Oh, and the other thing we need to do is we just need to fill this pipe with water. So if I snip this... lines, I can go around... Wait, really? No. I was gonna say, I didn't think you could do that. We go past the door. No. But what we're essentially going to want to do is just snake this pipe as much as we can, just so we can store as much water as we can in this bend. Because we're not going to have room for the other thing. Ooh, I've made a real hash of this. Hold on. Let's do something a bit different. I guess it doesn't need to go all the way. We could do it like this. Yeah, that's probably enough water. There's gonna probably be some kind of other constraint other than, like, how much water we can fit in a pipe before the wall toilet runs out. So that will do. It's definitely better than what we had. So then we will fit the power outlet here. And we will put the conveyor chute here. And then I'll move this rail so it's just like that. And then power wire, I'll move it so it's like this. And then I can deconstruct this power wire, and then we should be done. Let's make this priority 9 just so that it actually gets done. How is all the sweeping going in the meantime? Looks like we've still got some water over here. Interesting. Where's that coming from? Oh, lordy lord. What is going on? We sprung a leak. Somewhere. What happened? Water freezing in the pipe? Yes, water is freezing in the pipe. And it is all coming down here. Okay. I'm just going to build tiles here and forget that that is happening. We do not want our freezer to fill with water. Not part of the plan. Right, let's yellow alert this. That really needs to be done. In fact, what I should probably do is I should probably loop all of that water back down. In fact, what I should probably do is circulate this water so it doesn't get stuck in the pipe. This can be igneous rock pipe. Except for this bit, which can be insulated. And then we can have regular pipe again. And come down here. And we can literally just feed it on like this. So that should just circulate. I'm hoping? No, not quite. If I do it like this, this should circulate. So it'll feed on from this bridge first. Okay. And then that'll just keep that water circulating, and then it's not going to get trapped and leak out. I think. But in the meantime, we've sealed this off, so we shouldn't get any more leaks down here. I hope. Yeah, because I think I'm going to want to pump this all out and have it just be CO2 in here. I think I'm going to disable this again so people breathe more CO2 in here. They shouldn't end up dropping stuff due to lack of air at the moment. People are moving pretty quickly. And they're dropping all this water off again. If we go back to the rocket, is any of this actually getting built? Not really. Did I stop people from going in here? No, I didn't. I think I'm just giving people other stuff to do. It's fine. Yeah, we're getting the research done. So we've got. So what rockets have we got? We've got carbon dioxide, so that gives height 10, which is fairly low. Speed is good. Engine power. Potential range. So the sugar engine has higher speed, lower engine power, higher height. Higher height restrictions in carbon dioxide rockets would move slower. Then steam rockets are larger. They're very slow. They're extremely slow. They have good engine power, good burden. No, actually, the burden is the weight of the engine, isn't it? Something along those lines, yeah. But a very good height. And then the petroleum engine. So that's a small petroleum engine. Possesses the same speed as a petroleum engine, but with smaller height restrictions. And I don't have any other rocket options. So if we were going to have a cartographic module on a rocket, We want it to be somewhat fast. So that's making me think the sugar engine, maybe? Potential range. I mean, we have a load. I think we have a load of sucrose somewhere. Like, I think we have a small fixed amount of sucrose. That's the wrong button. Right. So, sucrose is consumable ore, I imagine? Yeah, so we have 1.6 tons of sucrose. But let's try building a sugar rocket that will have the cartographic module on it. Because we'll only have to do a few trips with that one. In the meantime, we're getting all the stuff swept up. It's taking a while. But we're breathing more CO2 in here as well. CO2 pressure in here is fine. Not really changing that much, to be honest. Looks like we're getting some of the digging done. The steam vent is working. What about the one over here? Is this one working? It is. Good. Not getting any power. It's trying to run off. Oh, needed to put another power transformer here. Okay. Forgot to rebuild this one. Okay. My bad. Everything else is looking fine. That column. I guess there's not really a lot to do until we've just got all the stuff out of here. Then we can vent this room of everything but CO2. And then we can seal it all off. And we may already have some rooms that just have CO2 in them. There's no particular reason. It's just I want them all to have the same gas in there. But, yeah, these ones are full of CO2, but they're currently too hot and people are still sweeping them. But the temperature in these rooms has dropped pretty low now. Like, we've actually got like negative temperatures in here. And considering we got this room up to 170 degrees as well to cook the tiles, we've changed this room's temperature a lot. This thermo aqua has been doing work. You guys finished the modifications to the rocket? Let's see. It looks like it. So this should drop off the oxalite here now. So if I sweep all of this stuff as a yellow alert. Then errands, yeah, people currently dropping stuff off. So that should move the oxalite up here. And then eventually the excess air pressure will be breathed out and the CO2 will accumulate down here. And then we can pump that out. And the reason we're doing that is because previously the oxalite was dropping here. And when the CO2 tiles were passing over it, the oxalite would off-gas and delete the CO2, but it would emit more oxygen than it's supposed to. As a result, the air pressure in here is too high, and people are getting stressed. So doing it this way, it shouldn't overpressurize. We can just get rid of the CO2 manually with the pump when we need to. Like this. And we may as well pump some of the oxygen out of here now. Save Ren some trouble later. So I can just leave that to run for now. And we've got loads of berry sludge in here as well for food. So that's good. Right, so yeah, that comes out a lot bigger. Blimey. So I guess we're gonna go like this. For now. And then if we fill this with sugar, we can start preparing what we're going to put in here. See what the range is going to look like. So let's do the old 2 solar panels. And a battery. And then we're going to want the cartographic module. That module is just laughably big. Base above rocket blocked. Oh, right, we can't do this. Okay. Ignore that. So then... rocket requires space for an engine. Well, we have an engine. It's the sugar. No power consumers. Yeah, that's fine. We'll sort that out. Yeah, this doesn't look right. I don't think there's any 2 ways around it. So if we put a spacefarer module in, it will look like that. But then we're not going to have room for a nose cone, which we need. I don't know. We can still do this with the solo thing, maybe. And we've actually got 1 more space here as well. What else can we add? I don't think we can add anything other than maybe another... I mean, how much power does this require? Probably says in this list here. Cartographic module. Doesn't really say anything. We can add another solar panel for now. I imagine it's probably going to take some power. This definitely doesn't look right, but we're going to try building it anyways. I've never tried this one before, so I'm very curious. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're still storing all this stuff. Yeah, my bad. So it looks like we'll... Oh, I think it looks like we are actually done now. So let's set these to off. And remove the yellow alert. Excellent, there we go. And the rooms are clear. Excellent. Now we can just start getting all the extra gases out of here. We'll just leave the CO2 in here. It should just expand out from the bottom. In fact, let's lock this door. Well. Wait, that's not actually going to work because... still need people to come in here and block this off with the installation. Well, we could get everyone to yellow alert that, so we should end up with relatively little oxygen. I don't know. What I could do is I could actually put another manual airlock here. Or mechanized airlock there. And then we could make this like an actual normal airlock. So we pump all the gases out and then we let people in here. And we pump the gas out and then we let it out again. Seems fair. I will take some plastic, yes. We definitely don't have enough plastic, we only have 110 tons. Yeah, it looks like pretty much all of the sleep wheat is cold enough now. Good. I'll leave that running for a little bit. We need to fill any more ranches. We do just a little bit. But let's cull some of the critters first. No, that's not right. Oh, I just did the wrong thing, didn't I? I don't think I actually broke anything. I don't think I did anyways. Let's just double check. No, that's fine. Oh, I disconnected these wires. Lemming didn't break anything. Didn't break anything gas-wise. Okay, that's fine. So what I actually meant to do was attack the critters. There we go. We'll just let a little bit of the critter pressure out these rooms. In the meantime, how's this rocket looking? We're still trying to get rid of some of the excess oxygen from here because it's currently a bit too much for people to not be stressed by. And then let's have a look at the rockets. Flooding? Oh Christ. What happened here? Oh, we must have dug a tile and let a load of water out. Yeah, I guess. I did queue up a load of dig commands without really thinking about it. Bollocks. Well, we can turn this into a mesh tile. I can't really sweep this because it's too much liquid. Could I dump it in here? I could, but then I'll let a load of gas in here. I think the best idea is just to put a mesh tile here. And let this room flood. Not actually a problem. That floods. We've let most of the liquid out already. Grief. I've not been keeping my liquids very organized on this map, I must say. Maybe that'll be a problem later. I don't think it will. We've got all the liquids we want organized, sorted. Right, anyways, let's put the salt in here. So, consumable or salt. So I want you to load all the salt from the geyser onto here and then drop it off by the rock crushers when you're ready. And that way the dupes won't be going back and forth fetching salt all the time. It's funny, I didn't intend for this to be my permanent sort of metal refinery place, but it's kind of ended up that way. I mean, if I'm looking at it, I've got the metal refinery here because it's just desalinating the salt geyser at the moment. If I wanted to make an industrial sauna, I could fit like a proper one here. Right by the sleep wheat farm. You know, because that's a sensible place to put a sauna. But we've already got the exosuit docks here. I don't know, this is functional. I'm probably just going to keep using this. We haven't even put any steam turbines on here, just because so much steam is built up in here. A real need. Why aren't these pipes circulating? Oh, it's just waiting for materials. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, how's the rocket going? Have we built the rocket yet? The next rocket? Not quite. No one can reach any of this. So we need to priority 9 these ladders as well. So that those actually get built. So, have we actually stopped the water leak as well? Not quite. But this pipe can be built later, it's not super urgent. Let's take a while to pump all that oxygen out of here. So what's the next space destination? There's a rocket over here, but we're actually going to have to... We're going to get there with a carbon dioxide rocket. We'd have to land there on this planet and then launch off and land again. So, do we actually have a carbon dioxide geyser here? That's a phrase I thought I'd never say. Actually need a carbon dioxide geyser. Well, we do have them. I mean, this room is very hot, but there's an absolute ton of CO2 in here. So we could probably set up some infrastructure just to do like a rocket platform here or something. Because what we could do is we could very easily make a liquid lock here with this water. And just put a rocket platform here. Yeah, let's do it. I like it. And then we'll just build tile here, tiles here. Or actually, we don't even... It already is a liquid lock. We're not going to harvest this water, are we? So... dig that tile. Dig both of these tiles. Be alright. And then we can just build a ladder that would go up, like, here. We'd have that go up a fair way, up to, like, about... here. And then we put the rocket platform here. So... just to avoid overheating the water. And how many tiles is that? That's... yeah, that should avoid overheating the water, I think. There's oxygen here, so the dupes here will be able to build that. And then... we're not going to need to refill the bathroom here, so I'm not going to bother with that. Space isn't actually even very cold over here. So we shouldn't have any problems pumping the CO2 up. And we actually have we have some CO2 in here, but it's not a lot. We have loads of CO2 in here. And obviously the temperatures in there are just ridiculous, so let's not go there. But what we could quite easily do is ladder down here. Now, the problem with this is that this CO2 pressure is going to expand and fill the base if we're not careful. So what we do need to do is we actually need to put a liquid lock here. So instead of doing that, we should... If we do it like that, then the polluted water should form a liquid lock, and it won't evaporate because it's polluted water. Building entombment, bottle emptier. Oh, yeah, don't drop sulfur here. Why did I think that was a good idea? Daring Sputnik, I like it. So I'm going to watch this very carefully because I don't want to absolutely fill this part of the base with CO2. That would be bad. What I want to do is I just want to put a pump here. The liquid lock is here. And then we just put the pump here. And we can make that out of cobalt. Because it's not going to overheat. This gas is just cool enough that it's not going to overheat. We do have wolframite. That's not really what we want. I could send some steel over if I really wanted, but I don't think it's necessary. So then we pump the CO2 through the liquid lock and bring it up here. And then we can refuel our carbon dioxide rocket from this planet. I think that makes sense. Yeah, then we'll just go up here. In the meantime, wow, lots of stuff is happening. Also, yep, I know about that. Combat. Yeah, we're just murdering lots of animals at the moment. Got 4 million calories. This is more just to reduce the lag than anything. I still haven't set up a drowning room. I should probably do that. How's this going in the meantime? Got our sleep wheat in here. It is now actually growing. It's cold enough. We're just trying to pump all the other gases out of here, so it's just CO2, so we don't get any stray gases just annoying the wheat. So we're slowly ventilating them. Very slowly. In fact, I need you to build this as well so that we can control that. So let's have a look at this sugar rocket. So this is actually built. It's got the cartographic module in it. So what this will do is automatically analyze adjacent space while on a voyage. Rocketry. Range remaining. Ah, we do need oxidizer. Right. We do need oxidizer for a sugar tank. So a small tank is 2. So we could get rid of... We could get rid of 2 of the batteries. And put in a small oxidizer tank. Then the question is, how much power does that actually take? Oh, I like that the nose cone adapts to the module as well. It's a nice detail. It doesn't look completely ridiculous. From a power point of view, does this require power? It doesn't look like it. Makes a lot of noise. Reduce radiation? No. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the range on this thing is. I imagine not super high. Yeah, let's deconstruct this as well. Got building entombment. Yeah. Need to dig that tile, please. I don't know why I've got some water in here. Let's sweep that up. And I want to open this for now, and then we'll close it later. Let's priority 9 on this, so it actually gets done. Food is decayed gristleberry. Oh, that's right, we've been feeding these guys gristleberry. Yeah, that's interesting actually. Are we getting any shine bug or sunbug eggs out of it? We should be. But I can't actually see where the eggs are. Because these guys aren't getting ranched. Let's set this to 9 again. I want to get some sunbugs. In the meantime, the pips in these ranches are getting a bit old. Okay, you can stop that. I think the game is sometimes getting confused when I attack and wrangle critters at the same time, so I'm just going to make sure that I don't do that. So, wrangle here. Should be enough. What about the Dreco ranches? Looks like we need some Drecos too. We'll wrangle these guys. And then if we go to... Oh, blimey. We go to the rockets. So now we need to add the oxidizer tank. So add small solid oxidizer tank. And then that can go next to the engine. Yeah, there we go. I'm really impressed by how the rockets just rearrange themselves. Like, that's such a neat detail. Then again, I am very easily impressed, so that's probably part of it. So we're going to need a conveyor loader to load the oxalite into there, aren't we? We're going to have to rebuild this. So that's not the right place. It's this one. Solid rocket port loader. We'll put that here. That can connect to both of those. And then we'll put an unloader here. In case we decide to load anything on this rocket. I don't know, maybe this will find things? I don't think it will. So we can put fertilizer in here. We made a load of fertilizer specifically for this. And it looks like people can just manually load it. So maybe we don't even need this for now. We'll build the ports just in case. But I think they can just manually load it. There appears to be a little bit of a glitch with the modules and how they look. But this one is still glitched out. Maybe that will fix itself when we launch it. So yeah, if I put fertilizer in there, how efficient is that as a fuel? Compared to oxalate. I don't know, I'll probably say something about like efficiency penalty or something. Like oxidizer power. Because I know we've been making fertilizer for ages. We can use either really, but I've never used fertilizer, so I'm gonna try that. So it looks like this is working again. So we are taming this properly. Yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with the cool steam vent tamer. I mean, fairly straightforward. Gets the job done. And no one's really in a hurry to load this. Actually, a few people are. We might load that sometime soon. And then we did fill this pipe up, so we've got a good amount of water in this cabin. So we're going to want to lay out the Daring Sputnik as well. So what are we actually going to put in here? I mean, we could just have exactly the same setup, because what this does is it's food, it's oxalate, it's pressure is slowly reducing here, we'll stop pumping it eventually. It's a bed, it's a toilet, and then we have a 2x3 space where we can put something big. I guess we just keep putting orbital data collection labs in there just so they can do the research while they're out on a rocket. Because they seem to be able to do that wherever. So I think we're actually going to rebuild the exact same cabin, just on that other rocket. And thankfully, we can switch very quickly between them. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I'm glad we solved this. This was a pretty fun puzzle, just to figure out how to actually arrange everything in the rocket. And you'll want to build different rockets for different things, but I think this is probably just how you would want to build the solo spacefarer. I don't think there's any circumstance where you'd build it differently. I don't know. Excuse me. So the pipe, we would just send it in through here again. Oh, how did that look on the last one? It doesn't need to be exactly the same, but I want it to match. God damn it. So, yeah, just like a snake. So it did go down here. And then we actually decided to do it like this. That will do. And then stations will put the... Because the thing is, these things don't generate databanks very quickly, but it just gives them something to do while they're in the rocket. And if we go back here, power outlet fitting there. We want the conveyor loader here. Also, I'm just impressed that I'm actually doing what my stream title says today, because I usually get distracted by this point. mean, while we were doing the sleep wheat farm, that was just a really long project, so we did end up doing that. But I find it very easy to get distracted in this game. So, food. No? Furniture. Yes. There we go. And then what else we put in here? It's just the switch, the automation. So the switch is for the pump. And then the power goes like this. And then we don't need any ventilation. Oh, we do for the pump, but just like that. And I believe it's done, so let's priority 9 all this as well. So that gets built. And if you just dump enough oxygen, oxalite, berry sludge, and plastic in the conveyor loader and drop it here, then the dupe can stay in here for as long as either it takes for the water to drain out of this pipe, which is ages, or for the rocket to overheat. And I don't know when that is, but I imagine a while. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I just want this to get filled up as well. I'm going to set this to yellow alert just so I can see what the actual fertilizer power is compared to the oxalite. I mean, we already have a load of oxalite, but I don't know. There must be a reason to use fertilizer instead. I mean, I guess it's easier. Although that's... I don't know. I mean, it has power. And you don't need gold. But I feel like it's debatable whether it's easier getting oxalite or fertilizer. So, in the meantime, we're building a carbon dioxide refueling station on this planet. Because we do have carbon dioxide down here. No one's finished this yet. We do have hard digging. Let's priority 9 this, just so that we can make sure this gets built properly. Because I worry about the liquid lock breaking. I feel like we're just about to send a Paku to his doom in the volcanic lake. It feels good to actually be using this biome for something, because after it got cooked I was just... meh. We got the frozen core here, but that's just melting completely. And then we've got all of this ridiculously hot rock here. There was an abyssalite leak, but that solved itself. Yeah, is this getting filled? It is. Okay, that's good. Now if I look at the rocket, what is the actual range on this? The range remaining 6 tiles. So that's not bad. So range remaining is calculated by dividing the lesser fuel remaining and oxidizer power remaining by fuel consumed per tile. So it looks like fertilizer and oxalite work exactly the same. Which is fair enough, I guess. That is fine. And then, so the fuel consumed per tile. The rocket speed is determined by engine power and burden. The engine power is fixed by this, and the burden is by how much stuff we're putting on it. So it can go the same distance no matter what, because we've put the amount of fuel in. but it's just gonna be a bit slower because we've got this big bulky thing on it. And there is a cargo bay in here. So clearly something gets stored in here. Would that be data banks? Well, we'll build the loaders and unloaders just in case. Yeah, how's the interior going? And it's slowly getting built. If we go to this rocket and copy... Yeah, we go to this rocket, copy settings, and go over to the other rocket, we'll just do exactly the same thing. It's quite satisfying actually just watching them build all the rocket stuff now that we know what's going where. Obviously there's no gas in here at the moment, so you don't need the pump to work. I do like these ladder beds. I think you'd really struggle to get this to work otherwise. A ladder bed and a wall toilet. And we're gonna want, I think we're gonna want Ren to go in here again. So how much berry sludge do we have now? We have 90,000 calories. Excellent. So we can start dropping that in the place. So if I go here, I'll disable that. So yeah, by disallowing manual use. Then we'll go back to the home planet. Grab the berry sludge, which should all be in here. Where is it? I think I'm going to add berry sludge to this list. You need to sweep it each time you want to put it in there. Put it in the rocket. So here we go, add that. Yeah, it's just here. Oh god. Actually, there won't be anything else here. So let's just do this. And that should be meat, coal, and berry sludge. Okay. Well, we can cancel sweeping the meat. We can cancel sweeping the coal. So now it's just the berry sludge, and that's being moved about. Oh, we can grab this one. There we go. Then what we got? Yeah, I'll take some mushrooms. Sounds good. We've got so much random crap in our printer pod room now. I love it. So, filter's not designated. Let's just set it to all. Then power, wire, we can just hook the wire up here. I mean, this isn't crucial for launch, but we'll just get this done anyways. Then no conveyor receptacle. So, I guess we'll just do this for now. And that can be priority 7. Yeah, this is all done. We'll turn the pump off. Got berry sludge in here. Let's go and grab some oxalite as well. So it's just being dumped here, that's fine. We'll sweep that. And then plastic is something else. So we have a large brick of plastic here. Jesus Christ. Let's go with the smallest brick. There we go. The butter presses keep turning. Keep churning, I guess. You failed English? Impossible. So yeah, the CO2 rocket was a big success. How is this going? Right, so we are going to have a liquid lock, and the liquid lock is going to hold, but it's going to drain a fair amount of this polluted water out. Is fine. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. And we need to hook this wire up too, so let's go do that. There we go. We've got a hatch. So there should be an infinite amount of CO2 in here to pump out with this geyser. And I don't think we're going to want to do anything else with the space. So that can just all go straight to the rocket platform. And we can refuel the CO2 rocket there. Oh, hold on. Turn this off. Okay, so now it's still over pressure, but it shouldn't be popped eardrums levels. So yeah, I think this is a good level of oxygen now. If we go back to the other rocket, that is filling up. Right pressure. Got berry sludge. Just add all the same resources to this list again. So we want berry sludge. We want any of these foods really. You know, the classics. And then we're going to want oxalate. And plastic. Oh, and we're going to want data banks on the list too. So there's that again. Industrial ingredient? Yes. There we go. And this should be set to plastic. Hope it is. It's not. Oh no, it is. They shouldn't be storing anything in here. They're out of plastic. They're out of plastic in here. Why is that? And set this plastic to get moved out. Guess I'll reactivate this. Yeah, we don't have plastic. Let's go back to our planet and investigate. Where was the plastic that we swept? Oh, it probably got swept into the bin by accident. Yeah, that's probably what's happened. Oh no, just done something stupid with the bins. Okay, there we go. So we'll try again with the plastic. Guess we'll sweep one of the larger blobs in there then. We'll send that to both rockets. I should set this one to grounded as well. You know, I've got to admit, this space travel is actually... It actually seems a bit more straightforward than I thought it would be. Like, I feel like the old system for figuring out how far a rocket could go was a lot harder. And now the challenge is actually just building the rocket itself to do everything you need it to do. I feel like people are dropping this off in the wrong place. Oh boy. Yeah, that's what's happening. Hold on. No plastic. So now you should be dropping that off in space. Okay, good. We've got some hot CO2 here. Do I want to do slicksters? I probably could do slicksters. I mean, what's the efficiency of slicksters again? Because that's going to be about, say, 90 grams per second average output. And then a slickster will breathe in... I think it exudes half of the CO2 as crude oil. So there's not going to be a lot of crude oil by any means. Probably not worth doing. Well, actually, it would be petroleum. It would be molten slicksters. Still not sure it's worth doing. I never got around to finishing this wire either. So let's put that in. Right, so now if I go in here, we've got 73 kilograms of plastic in that one, and 70 kilograms of plastic in that one. Okay, we were very nearly there. Just gotta shove a bit more plastic in each of those. Yeah, that will do. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if I go to the Daring Sputnik, I'll set Ren to be the crew. And then destination... So we only have 6 tiles of range again. So what we're going to want to do this time is we're going to want to go out, scan the nearby tiles, and then come back. So we're just going to want to hang out in deep space for a while. That's as far as we can really get, and there's 3 points of interest over here. So that could be the destination. Then is Ren going to come board this? No, because I need to begin the launch sequence for him to go do it. Okay, that's fine. In the meantime, what's going on with the gases up here? I'm just trying to get all the oxygen. But I mean, this is going to start working already. Like, you can see all of the sleep wheat is now actually... It's just the last row left. The rest of it is all actually at the right temperature now. is starting to grow. Taking a very, very long time. So yeah, we can just wait until all the non-CO2 is pumped out of here, and then we can open this, go block this in, and then we can just leave it, and then we can reuse this access chute, and we can continue expanding the base out here. Put something else here. Not sure what. The bristle blossoms aren't growing at all. They're all too hot. Why? Because the polluted water is now too hot. Because this isn't running. Because hooked up to something it shouldn't be. So I think the problem is that we have the transit tubes linked to this. So this yellow one here, we follow that around. These transit tubes. Is that a problem for now? I mean, the actual answer is yes, because... Oh, blimey, yeah, this is all overcooked as well. Oh, blimey. So, we need to make sure the thermoactive tuner keeps working. That means it needs to go on its own separate line. But to be honest, my brain is kind of melting at the prospect of this. I remember where all these wires were actually going. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been a really good stream. We've actually done our first space mission. Rockets are going pretty well. We made a CO2 rocket. We're going to launch a sugar rocket. Probably first thing tomorrow. Well, maybe not first thing tomorrow, because we're going to have to sort this out. We're going to have to make sure our thermo tuner is working again. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate the company. I stream this most weekday evenings, oxygen not included. I might mix it up and play some Super Auto Pets or Stellaris. I'm going to start Stellaris at some point, but I'm having a lot of fun with this, so that might wait for a while. If you haven't already followed, please do so. I do appreciate it a lot. And that way you'll know when I'm on, because sometimes I do overtime and I might not start at 7 like I say I do. Yeah. I'm going to close it out. But as always, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go raid Rand because he's playing this game at the moment and he's doing a lot of interesting stuff. He's a bit further ahead than me, so I'll just do that very quickly. Alright, raid's going ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to send you over to Rand. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye for now. Ah, I just missed him. Crap.